So you had a game in development codenamed Van Buren in the early 2000s.
Yes.
It was, you mentioned Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
It was the original Fallout 3 before we got the Bethesda version.
Actually, it was actually the second Fallout 3.
The second
It
Fallout
was the
3.
second Fallout 3. So weirdly, the first Fallout 3 was after Torment was still in development, and Fallout 2 was done, and we were now going to do a 3D. Like now, 3D was the cool stuff.
Right.
You know, it's and so we were going to move from being a 2D engine and be a 3D engine, and so we actually started working with this 3D engine called this 3D technology called NDL. Oddly, and what happened was we were moving forward, but we were still really learning. And Interplay it's kind of where Interplay started to kind of run into financial trouble, and that's where Icewind Dale came from. Is that I try not to take individual credit for a lot of stuff, but it was just one morning, and I was just really stressed and trying to figure out a solution to this, and I was like, every once in a while these inspirations come to you, and I said, well, what happens? Like Baldur's Gate is this story, our great RPG story, but we all loved those RPG dungeon crawls. So
Absolutely.
Why not do that as like a counterpoint to Baldur's Gate? So the Fallout 3 team became the Icewind Dale team. And but the NDL story is the odd one, because NDL was the 3D engine that eventually merged or got bought by Gamebryo.
Oh,
and
wow.
Gamebryo
Which went on to
make Fallout 3. Yes. So there's weird things. But yeah, Van Buren was weirdly the second incarnation of.
So I'm curious, obviously, there is more to this story, which we'll get to, but so what did you think of Bethesda's Fallout 3 when that was the Fallout 3 that finally came out?
I really enjoyed it. I am probably one of the least critical people about, like, there's certain game types and games I think, we in the past we're talking about racing games and stuff like that, and I can be critical of, like, I want to have fun playing a game. I don't necessarily have to have a super simulation, and so I don't even know if that's game criticism or it's just like that's a game I like or don't like.
Just you.
I play games as I did when I was, on my Atari 2600. I'm just having fun. And I don't mean that to make so that I'm not making any form of like non-statement about Fallout 3. But with Fallout 3, I really enjoyed it. And I felt Fallout.
Yeah.
Now, I absolutely understand some of people's criticisms about some of the Fallouts, in that, maybe it didn't have as poignant of a story, or it didn't have as much player choice and things like that. All I know is that I felt like I was in the Fallout world.